Hi everyone. So today I'm going to be showing you how you are going to create your Evernote notebook that you are going to use for the entire semester, or the entire trimester that is. This notebook that you'll be creating every time that we do a lab or we do some kind of an activity that requires you to write or answer questions, you're going to be doing that activity within your Evernote notebook. So this is almost like a portfolio for your class in material science or whatever the class is that you're going to be taking. So to show you how to do this, the first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go to Google. So I've already gone to Google. You just need to go to google.com, and I need you to type in Evernote. So when you type in Evernote, it's going to bring you up here, and you'll see you bring it up to the first page in Evernote. So if you don't already have an account, which I'm guessing you don't, you're going to want to sign up for one. Now, the easiest way to do so is to click up this sign up for free and continue with Google. Because you have a school Google account, the easiest way to create an Evernote account is just use your school email. So you click continue with Google, and then you want to select your school Google account. Make sure that it's the dallastown.net one. You'll see that I have all my other Google accounts linked up here. This is my one from my graduate course, and this is my personal one. And I want to make sure that I'm choosing the correct email address because that's going to be very important when you go to share it with me. So you'll see when you first get into Evernote, you're going to have a whole bunch of sample topics. Now, I've already gone and deleted those, so you'll see that you have some notebooks already created. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to go over here to where it says notebooks. This is going to be very important. You want to click there, and this is going to be where you find all of your notebooks. So this is kind of like how Evernote will organize all your files for you. This is almost like a binder, like you would have in a class, and then you have papers within that binder. So you can make as many notebooks or as many binders as you want. So I could have one for all of my classes. I could have one for just certain things. I could even have one that's just recipes that I want to make at home. So what you want to do is you want to make a new notebook. So you're going to click create a notebook, and I want you to title it Material Science First Name and then your last name. So obviously don't type first name, last name. Like if your name is John Smith, you type in John Smith, okay? That way, when you share it to me, I know whose lab notebook it is as soon as I see that notebook, okay? So you want to make sure that you're titling it with your name in the title. So I'm going to create this notebook. So now I have up here, I'm in the Material Science John Smith notebook. Awesome. Now, once you're in that notebook, you can't automatically just typing stuff. Like you'll see there's nothing here for me to type. I'm going to have to create a note. So every time that we have a new lab or a new assignment or anything like that, you always want to create a new note. So I'm going to click this create a new note, and you'll see you can title your note. So certain assignments that we do, I'll tell you what I want you to title them, but generally I'm going to have you title it with what we're doing. So if it's a lab, it could be activity, it could be a free write where I ask you to write a response to something. It could be any of those things. So let's say, for example, our first one is a lab. So you'll see lab, and let's say this is our first lab that we're ever doing. So I'm going to entitle this Lab 1 Intro to the Course. Whoops. Okay. You would go through here, type in all the stuff I ask you to do. Blah, 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 blah. Wow, look how fast I type. Amazing. Wow, look at this. Wow. And then let's say you finish the lab. You're ready to turn it in. Click done. Okay. The really important thing that you do with your notebook, okay, the one that has your name on it, is you want to make sure that you share this notebook. And you want to share this notebook to me. I want you to send it to my email, kristen.gaynor@dallastown.net. That is the email address that you must make sure you share this book to me. If you don't share it to me, what that means is that I will not be able to grade any of your material, okay? So it is important that you share this to me properly, okay? So once you have shared it and you have finished your lab, anytime that you make a new note, I will be able to see that if you've shared with me the notebook. So you want to make sure that you have that share completed. Then every time that you want to go through and make a new assignment or do anything like that, you just add another note to it. So let's say I need to add another one, and I'm going to make this my first free write assignment. Okay, so I'm going to do a free write. Wow, look at all this. So much stuff to write about. So amazing. Wow. Whoops. My bad. And that's that. So when I click done, it takes it back there, and you'll see that I have both of these things, and it goes in chronological order. So the very, very first things we'll do will be at the bottom of your list, and as we make more and more assignments, they'll go on top. Okay, so that's how we're going to be running this course. This lab notebook, this notebook that you have, the one with your name on it that you share to me, this is going to be the final exam grade for your course. So the culmination of all the things we do in this class, making sure that you have it all in this material science or whatever the name of the course is, that notebook is going to be very, very, very important to you. Okay, so if you have any questions from here, please let me know. But make sure that you understand how we are going to be using Evernote. And if you need any help from there, please make sure you ask me for help.